All right, guys. The video I put up was for some reason I forgot to turn the microphone on. So let's go through this again. So we're going to create a car rim. Let me fix my. So you can go ahead and Google car rims profiles, and we're going to look at creating this profile to create your rim. It's not going to be exact, but you can go out there and do a screenshot of one of those profiles. I just drew my own. I kind of eyeballed it and did my own. So I've already imported it in there, and that's the plus sign on the bottom left-hand corner. You go import picture into your project. I've already done that. So I'm going to go ahead and sketch, and then I'm going to go to my import image. And it looks like I didn't already import it, so I do have to import it. So I'm going to go import, and here's all my other images. Got to find where it's at. It's at the bottom. All right, so this is one that I created myself. The important thing here is that the two endpoints, the left and the right, are going to be straight up vertical. The upper two vertical lines do have to be vertical, and one of them is not, so it's a good idea to make sure they are. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to sketch on those with your flames and other stuff. So make sure those are vertical. So make sure one of your corners is in the point of origin, and you're going to want to make sure that you start and stop at that same point. All right. So we're just going to go line, and we're going to trace it out. And it's just line features all we're using. We're not using anything fancy. And if you see that vertical line there, that has to be straight up vertical, and you'll get your symbol there if it is. So we're going to make this a little bit shallower than the original sketch. We want to get the left and right correct, but the rim was just a little bit too extreme, so that's why I cut it off at the top there. All right, so the right hand vertical line is really important, and that's we're going to sketch our flames onto that one. So once you got it connected and it's grayed out, you click OK, and we're going to revolve. So select our face, and if everything turns orange, that means you got it correct, and you're going to I got to reselect our face, but there's our access point. We have to reselect our face. Oh, no, it worked. Okay. Did it work? Let's see. There it is. All right. So then you want to turn off all of your planes so you can see a clear view of your rim. All right. So we're going to sketch on this side of the rim. So remember I told you that the edge was important to make sure that it was vertical, or you're not going to be able to trace on that thing. All right, so we're going to pretend like we know what we're doing, and we're going to click and then right click and create a new sketch. We're going to try to create some flames here. So we clicked on that surface, and then we right click new sketch, and we're going to do a 3-point arc. And zoom in. We're going to try to create some flames, and you can go really crazy with this if you want. Remember, you have to click a couple times to anchor that in there. And all we're just going to do is a 3-point arc. And make sure the lines don't crisscross each other like I was almost doing at the top there. And we're going to try to create that. The flame is going to probably look more like a Batman thing, but so we're going to create this, and then we're going to create our circular pattern. So click OK, and we're going to extrude. And if you're dealing with inches, and it's 0.2 inches removed, so we're going to remove, and we're going to put in 0.2, I believe. So you got to select the surface first, and then remove 0.2, I believe, is a good number on the inches. I'm not sure if you're dealing with millimeters. Right click and rotate to see if you got it. So we're going to go a little bit deeper, you can grab onto the arrow and just pull it in a little bit. And then click OK, and there's your first cut. Now you're going to do a circular pattern, and your menu looks a little different, but you gotta just search for it. And we're going to go circular pattern, and we're going to go feature. We got to do the feature. All right, so click on feature pattern, and then we're going to click the interface of that, and then the axis point is going to be the inner diameter of the closest circle. But if you look at the original sketch, you don't want to rotate around the sketch. You want to rotate around your extrusion. Your extrusion is what you just wrote on. So we're going to pick that circle. So the default is 4. If you see the count number, I think we can go up to 6 on this one, maybe 7 or 8. And then I had to cut up, and then I had to splice my videos together. So we're going to right click in the center of that, and we're going to create our axle. Okay. So right click, and we're going to do a center point circle. Did I select my center point circle? I think I missed it. Yeah, I missed it. New. Okay, center point circle. There it is. Okay, find your middle. Click, hold, and drag. And we're not really doing a dimension on the. This is your axle. And then you're going to extrude that, and you're not going to remove. You're going to keep it on new. Select your face, and then right click, and you can drag that arrow back as far as you want. And there you go. So if this were a real rim, you may want to you may want to actually cut out a hole for that. Maybe. All right, so we're going to right click and select the face, and we're going to do a polygon for our bolt. We're going to do a 6-sided bolt. I think standard bolts have 6 sides. You're going to drag it out until you get the 6. And there it is. Place it there. Deselect it. Press OK. Now we're going to extrude that bolt. And once again, I'm going to show you that if you want to use the pivot point, you're not going to be able to use the original sketch. So we got to extrude first, extrude, and then select that, and right click, drag your arrow down, and just a little bit too far. There you go. All right, click OK, and there's your bolt. Now we have to do a circular pattern, and we're going to go circular pattern, and we're going to select okay, so we have to select feature, so that's the drop down feature pattern. So select the face of your bolt, the axis. All right, so if you look at the original sketch, once again I just want to remind you that the original sketch is meant for the rim only, so you're not going to use the original sketch. Some of you guys are thinking, oh, I got to rotate around the sketch. No, we're going to rotate it around the extrusion, or the inner diameter of that rim. And so we're going to put in, I think there's 5 bolts in most tires, or maybe 6, I'm not sure, 5 or 6. And then so there's your bolts, there's your axle in the middle, and there's your flames, if you want to call those flames. And then so that's your rim. So have fun with this. This is going to be probably a multi-day project. We are still looking at the coffee cup, and the paper clip, and the lofting. That's all due. So I need those screenshots and uploaded, because we're coming up on the end of the grading period, and I need those submissions. So all right, have fun and enjoy this the tire rim, and the file for the profile that I drew is in the Google Classroom, and I got to upload this video here. The first one I uploaded did not have any sound, so gotta make sure I turn on the microphone. All right, see you guys in the next video.